class today, we're going to continue Career Week with a presentation by an animal activist. I'd like everyone to welcome Mr. Peter Flenko.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. My name is Peter Flenko, and I am an environmental activist. More specifically, a guardian of birds. Now, children, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Well, my Miss Wormwood, what an inquisitive group of children. Kids, I haven't even started, so I'm only going to field one question. Yes, you little boy with the full beard.
Do you know Mr. Janice, the guy who was here yesterday? He was a plumber and he could make metal.
Oh, well, I see we have a little albatross in the group. You're not going to throw me off, young man. Besides, you can't make metal. They fuse it these days. Kids, I love nature. The coyotes cry in the evening. The pheasants cluck at dawn. Nature is the world's orchestra. Just listen. Think of the bear as a tenor bassoon. And the bullfrog as our little tambourine. And the snowmobile, well, the snowmobile is a disruptive audience member.
Mr. Flenko, my cat's name is Cello.
Son, cats really aren't part of nature. They're domesticated and loaded with disease.
But my kitty sleeps with me.
Cats will suck the breath out of a baby. Oh, yes. Yes, you, Husky.
How do you become an activist?
Oh, just make a few wrong turns in life. Your wife burned your dinner one too many times, so you stand up for yourself. How many of you have heard of the term order of protection? None of you? Well, after that mess, we decided best for Mr. Flenko to move on. So I packed up my bags and went to the outskirts of an Indian reservation.
Oh, what was that like, Mr. Flanks?
At first, it was kind of sad. I put on a lot of weight and didn't whisk. But then I got so sick of myself, I started going on these long mental walks. One night on a walk, a hawk just swooped out of God's sky and landed right at my foot. Wow, I thought. I've been waiting for something spiritual all my life. From that day on, I decided I'd dedicate my life to the preservation of birds.
Ooh, my dad's a taxidermist.
Well, pimples are messy.
No, he stuffs animals, Mr. Flankman.
Flankman? Do I look like a war hawk to you? It's Flenko, Peter Flenko. Stand up and say it, you little Happy Meal hooligan. The sky is above, birds are in love, and I am Peter Flenko. Wrong turn. It's just not that. That's all. Us bird satyrs have a lot to go up against. How many of you kids have been on a train before? Well, that's just a fucking shame. Trains contribute to the ongoing decimation of the avian species. They just hustle down their little tracks so unconcerned, they don't break for anything.
I have to take a train. I don't know how to drive.
Oh, do you think I have my license? No, we just deal, okay? Find an alternative, you penguin.
Mr. Flenko, we're running out of time. Why don't you show the children the bird you brought?
Oh, yes, the bird cage. Oh, my exhibit. But first, let me tell you all about my bird worldwide website, www.feathersandfuss.com. On it, I have pictures of my birds and my friends and birds with friends, and underneath I have little captions, and I write what it looks like the bird's saying. Like, for example, my name is Polly, and I love Peter Flenko. Kids, I love being a webmaster. It gives me a sense of control. You all need that. Also, I have a link that shows 30 ways to derail a train.
Cage, Mr. Flenko.
Oh, yes, here we have a red-tailed hawk. This little guy was hit by one of your trains. You might want to think twice about getting on one of those things. Here, take a look at that. But no, it just trying to get into their little souls. I didn't even get to do my tough to titmouse.
Okay,